Hey friends, welcome back to Damn Tasty Vegan. Today I have a delicious and healthy vegan snack idea for you. I love eating these healthy cookies in the afternoon with like some green tea or some herbal tea or some coffee when I need a little pick-me-up. They're healthy and full of protein, so they won't make you feel disgusting. These are my chickpea, oatmeal, and peanut butter chocolate chip cookies. So the texture of these is going to be a little bit different than your normal regular chocolate chip cookies because they're made of mostly chickpeas. But the point of these cookies is just to give you like a healthy afternoon snack when you have a little bit of a sweet tooth, when you just need a little something to get you over that little afternoon hump. So let's hang out for a little bit and I will show you how to make these delicious, healthy chickpea chocolate chip cookies. So we start with our oats, and we want to make like a little coarse flour out of this. So you can use a food processor or you can use a blender as well. You don't worry too much about it being like super fine. Just get it roughly mixed up. So about like that. It doesn't have to be super, finely ground. It's okay to have little oatmeal chunks in there. So the first thing I did was mix ground flax with water. So we want to let this sit for at least 5 minutes and let the flax kind of soak up the water to create our flax egg. And you want to make sure your oven is preheating to 350 degrees. And now we're gonna add everything to the food processor. So we're gonna add our drain and rinse chickpeas, our coconut sugar. You can also use brown sugar. I just like to use coconut sugar because it's supposed to be a little bit healthier for you, have some minerals intact, and it's supposed to not raise your blood sugar as much. And instead of using margarine or butter or oil in this recipe, we're gonna use some peanut butter to get that moisture in there. And we add our vanilla, half a teaspoon of baking soda. It'll help give the cookies a little bit of lift. A 1/4 teaspoon of salt. This just helps to enhance all of the flavors. And our flax egg is looking a little bit more put together, so I'm gonna add the flax egg. And we're gonna blend all this together, and then we're gonna add our chocolate chips. So easy, look how easy this is. All in one little bowl here. And then it might seem like it's a little bit runny, but we're gonna let this sit for at least like 5 minutes. And the longer you let the batter sit, the more that the oatmeal will absorb the liquid in there. And if it seems like it's a little bit too runny, you can just add like a small handful of oats in there as you go. So you can just sprinkle in a little bit of oats, as you go, and blend it up a little bit if it seems a little too runny. But the oats will absorb the liquid, so don't worry about it. You just give it about at least 5 minutes, 5 to 8 minutes. So we're gonna give this about 5 to 8 minutes to let the oatmeal absorb some of the liquid in there. And while we're waiting, I'm gonna add my chocolate chips. Start with a 1/2 cup. Feel free to add more if you'd like. This tastes amazing with a lot of chocolate chips in it. So you can add like a cup if you'd like. I started with a 1/2 cup. Yeah, I'm probably gonna add more chocolate chips because that makes these cookies. Add as many as your heart desires. I'm gonna add some more chocolate chips. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. Booyah. Yeah. And the batter is gonna seem a little bit different. It's not gonna be like your traditional, cookie batter because, it's made out of chickpeas. So it's not gonna be as firm and doughy, but it's still gonna taste really good. And then it's got the added benefits of having chickpeas in it, and the protein. I'm gonna get my baking sheet ready. So this is the cookie dough after it's been sitting for about 8 minutes. So like I said, it's not gonna look exactly like, normal cookie dough with, butter and all that, but it's gonna look more like no-bake cookie dough, but it tastes amazing. I tell you what, having one of these bad boys, it's been a game changer with making cookies. My friend asked me what I wanted for my birthday, and I told her I wanted a nice pair of cookie scoopers. She went all out for me. I love my friends. This has been so fun to make cookies with. So these aren't gonna spread that much. They really just puff up. So the shape that you kind of put them in when they're wet like this is the shape they're gonna stay in. So if you want them to be a little bit flatter, then just press them down a little bit. All right, and now these are ready to be popped in the oven at 350 degrees for about 11 to 15 minutes or so. Just keep an eye on them. Once they start to puff and get a little golden brown on the edges, then they're ready. So keep these on the pan for at least 2 minutes and then transfer them to a cooling rack. These taste really good once they've cooled down, and I recommend putting them in the fridge. And these taste so good with a warm beverage. So if the cookies are a little bit cold and then you eat them with a warm beverage like a tea or a coffee, oh my goodness, these taste amazing. So put them in a Tupperware, keep them in the fridge, and take them out whenever you need like a nice little afternoon snack. And like I was saying before, the way that you shape it when the dough is wet is the way that the cookie's gonna come out. So I kind of smash this down a bit to form like more of a classic cookie shape. So the dough is a little bit different with these cookies because, you know, it's made of chickpeas mainly. So it's not gonna form like, you know, regular cookies with margarine and butter and stuff do. But, you know, the point of these is just to be a little bit healthier so that you can maybe have them for an afternoon snack and not feel disgusting, and, you know, just sip on it with some tea or some coffee or whatever. So it's kind of like a granola cookies. Healthy granola shaped like a cookie. That won't make you feel terrible after eating it.